Hey everyone, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do a weekly reading. So let's see what the energy is for this week. I hope you guys are enjoying your day, enjoying your week. Let's see what energy we have coming in this week for everybody. What are the messages, please, for everyone? We have the Six of Swords. What else do we have, please? We have the Hierophant. What else for everyone? We have the Nine of Swords. Then we have the Chariot. Okay. So I feel like there's something that you're learning. There could be a couple of different opportunities this week. I feel like you are a little bit struggling though, because there's something you need to move away from. I think you know what this is, but it's giving you anxiety. The advice here is they're telling you to go with your value system, because I feel like you're kind of in between. Like you need to make a choice, but you're kind of like struggling with that choice. Let's see what else we have. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. And we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, so doing a lot of thinking, a lot of air energy here, doing a lot of thinking this week, something that you do need to move away from. I feel like your thoughts and your emotions are not connecting on this, and so that could be part of why there's an opportunity here. There is an opportunity for a new start, a new beginning, a new path, something like that, but you are kind of like in between, like you're struggling with like figuring out. They're saying really focus on your values, like really like align yourself with your values. That's how this decision or whatever it is will be easier for you. um Also needing to really take some time to contemplate, but I feel like you're really worried about something. You're really anxious. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry this week. I feel like you have there's a lot that you have to say about this, a lot that you need to communicate possibly. And so you're trying to figure out how to like liberate yourself. I feel like you are taking action to like move away from emotions or an emotional situation that isn't serving you, but I feel like you're still kind of in your head about this. Let's see what else we have. What else do we have for everyone, please, for this week? We have the King of Swords. Yeah, really need to be like clear in your communication. Use your wisdom, rely on your wisdom. Be really precise in your expression of what it is that you're needing. Definitely need to communicate something. You're mastering your thoughts, mastering your communication this week. We have the Moon. Yeah, decision here. Needing to rely on intuition, but you also need to kind of like strategize this. You need to kind of have a plan here. Don't just, speak without thinking or whatever. And then we have the King of Cups. And we have the Hermit. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Emperor. Wow. Okay, yeah, so needing to kind of like really remain in control, you do need to take action. There's something here that you are gonna take action. You do need to take action with, but they're asking you to be like really think this through. Don't come from a place of anxiety. Don't come from a place of emotion. I feel like there is some sort of like tension between your head and your heart this week, though. We have the King of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Cups here. So there's something where you're like trying to kind of like get between your thoughts and your emotions and really figure out like what's the best course of action. How do I find the most freedom and the most liberation in this? There are plenty of opportunities. I see a bunch of different opportunities. Um, but I feel like it's just going to be a lot of like back and forth communication, a lot of maybe like thought processing it out. Also, taking the time to really like think about your emotions before, don't just like act or react on emotional things. There's something here that needs to come come out from within. So there's an opportunity, but there's something that's kind of like, very cerebral, where you're really trying to contemplate, really trying to figure out, like, what is it that I want to bring out and have the rest of the world know about me, or how can I like present myself in a really good way. Like, you do need to take action, you do need to like be in control, which I do see that you are having that this week. um, but yeah, definitely needed to move away from some emotions, and then also kind of move away from like maybe like fantastical thinking, or like um, imagination type stuff, illusions. You're trying to figure out what's right and what's true, and I see you doing that. And I think that like it looks like here, whatever you're trying to work out in your head, whatever's giving you anxiety, you're going to figure this out, and you're going to do the right thing. You're going to make a really good decision based upon your wisdom. Remember, intuition plus experience equals wisdom. So, it's just a matter of like sorting out the illusion, sorting out like, I feel like a lot of these emotions that are coming up this week are going to be maybe very visceral, maybe they're going to be activating or triggering. And so just really coming from a place of not like reacting from that emotion, but taking the time to think about this. Because there is something pretty triggering here, I do see, with this Nine of Swords and Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, and the King of Cups. They're saying like, don't just come from a place of this Nine of Swords. Like, there could be something here that gives you anxiety. There could be something that, you're really worried about, or you're really like thinking a lot about, really in your head about. But, they're saying wait to take action. You do need to take action with both your thoughts and your emotions this week. And I feel like that's sort of like balancing out, like I said before, the illusion, what is real, um, what is tangible this week. And I do see there could be a little bit of like an argument, maybe a little bit of an argument. If it's not just you fighting, internally, which it does look like it could be internally with this hermit here. um, it's you it's you fighting with like your values. So like, that's why I'm saying just make sure before you speak or whatever, you you're aligned with your values, and you're not just coming from that visceral activation space, because something might like emotionally trigger you. So maintaining control of yourself so that you can take action. um, okay, the star on the underneath here, like a healing process, getting something that you want. um, I mean, I don't see anything like bad particularly happening, but let's pull some tea leaves and see if there's anything else that comes out that could be helpful for you this week. It looks like a pretty big week we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana here. So yeah, pretty big things happening. This is like a big event in your life, or this week is impactful in your life in some way, shape, or form. Not just for this week, but for like, learning lessons, which I do see you learning lessons. There's opportunity to learn a couple things here, but really needing to master those thoughts, master those emotions. So let's take some tea leaves and see what else comes out. What does everybody else need to know for the week ahead for this week? We have carrot, opportunity or windfall. Yeah, absolutely. And carrots, grow under the dirt. Like, they grow, like the whole carrot is under the dirt. So maybe something that's like been in the shadows is like coming to light, that's going to help you with an opportunity this week. So that's very good. What else do we have here for everyone? We have quill, get back to the basics. Yeah, so maybe like writing things down, maybe, you know not taking it so seriously, just kind of like get through. Scales, keep your life in balance. So there's an definitely opportunity here, needing to remain balanced, maybe balancing your head and your heart, also making like ethical choices, being ethical in your word selection, or how you communicate with people, how you communicate with yourself. They're saying writing could help, so maybe like writing with, um, maybe you're like writing messages or writing emails. Maybe writing a list could help, something like that. You'll know if it resonates with you. What else do we have for everyone this week? We have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. So, something that you're clinging to, I feel like maybe you need to let go of something. Um, a lot of times the things that we cling to are things that we think that we need, but then we really like when we don't have it, we're like, oh yeah, like why did I hold on to that for so long? That wasn't even worth it. So maybe taking a look at like where you're being stubborn about like what it is that you're thinking that you're needing, or what this could help you in your communication too. Perhaps there's something that you're holding on to that somebody else is like, that's not important, that's not relevant. And you're like, yeah, it is, because you're having that trauma response or that visceral response. But let's see, what else do we have for everyone this week? We have Target, a goal-oriented person. Yeah, so just keep your eye on the prize. Don't get too bogged down with like, being stubborn or being right, stuff like that this week. Then we have Staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. Yeah, absolutely. They're showing me here that you will be. And we have Goldfish, increased material wealth or spiritual growth. Yeah, so you have like a lot of stability. This almost reminds me of like that Ace of Wands. So there's something here. Maybe there's something that motivates you. Maybe there's something where you do have more stability than you think you do. And it's sort of like that action taking. Then on the back, we have Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Yeah, so kind of what I was saying about the communication this week, just not being too stubborn with this Ram here, keeping your eye on the prize, make sure that like whatever it is that you're going towards, whatever goal or opportunity you're looking towards, that's like at the forefront. Don't get distracted by the details. There is a lot of opportunity. I have multiple cards here showing me opportunity this week. Really need to take action, but need to take ethical action this week. And also, it looks like there's going to be a lot of abundance. We have a lot of things here telling me a lot of abundance. Not being too hard on yourself, not being too overly critical, but maybe like really listening and paying attention if someone does have criticism, where is the value in that? And not all criticism is valuable, but it's just kind of like your perception of how you think about it. So that can also help you this week. So it looks like a big week. It looks like there's a lot going on, a lot of communication. I'm super curious for whoever this resonates for, like what this communication about, what this decision is about, what this action is about. So if you want to let me know, feel free to let me know. But I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And thank you guys so much for stopping by today.